Good morning, everyone. We got Uncle Hoku. I gotta get that set up, darn it. Okay, there we go. We got Uncle Hoku. We got Kevin Scott, Clint. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Okay, I think we're ready to go. 5454. Casino Tears Dice. Three, two. Yesterday was a little bit of a rough going, but if you bet appropriately, should have been ball break even, give or take a little bit, a little plus, a little negative. Good morning, Joel. I lost a little bit yesterday, not too much. Aces. Just kind of rushing to get set up here this morning, so a little bit behind on things. 5454. Ace deuce. Three, three. Morning, Matt Hatter. Good morning, Glenn. Three, two. One, six. Three, six. Shoulder is getting better, but it is a little sore today, but it is getting much better than it was. Six, six. Looks like hopping as sixes is the way to go today. 5, 4, 5, 4. 5, 6. So rainbow sniper you was like 52 degrees here last night. It was flipping cold. I'm not used to that weather yet. In spring, that'll be like tropical weather, but now it's starting to get cold. One, 4. Six, 2. One, 3. Okay, let's get her started. Welcome to Level Up with CMJ. Hey, my name is Joe, and this is my Craps Master dice shooting journey. It's making yours too. Today is episode number 632 of the Level Up program, and this is about my daily practice of shooting the dice at the craps table, as well as playing the blue collar craps style of play. On the YouTube side of things, we have Uncle Hoku checking in number 1, followed up by Kevin Scott. We have Clint from Iowa. What part of Iowa are you from there, Clint? I used to live in Carroll, Iowa. And now we got 2A Craps Joe. We got Mad Hatter, Undisciplined Glenn, and we got Lazy Dog. So good morning to all who are checking in today. Got 10 people watching currently. Make sure you do say hi when you check in here. If you're playing along with Crapsee, click on that live tab. It'll bring you over to the table that we're using today. Remember, this is for entertainment and educational purposes. But anyway, let's get started. We did have a little bit of a loss yesterday, and not too much, but about $120. But let's get started. We're going to go with a $15 pass line bet. And we'll call that all bet set here. We'll only 11 people ready to go on Crapsee. So that's a slow start for the day here. But I am all ready. So we'll go all bet set and dice out. 5, 4, 5, 4 dice set. And let's get grounded here now. A wild first throw, but we get a 6-5 Big Mo Yo. That's Chiro coming to us from above. And during our warm-up, we had a ton of 6s showing, so maybe a day to hop the 6s. I'm not quite sure. That was a 6-5, 5-4-5-4 with a 6-5 Yo. Okay, I'll get organized here in just a second. There we go. And yeah, we have 5-4, 5-4 Hardway set. Okay, I think we're all set. Okay. We're gonna go again, $15 pass line bet there. 13 people playing along. We get all bets set. Dice out. Looking for a point. Shooter number 1. 545, hard 9, Big Daddy Mac. So let's mark that point of 9. 5454, single pitch. Okay, I don't know what I'm looking at here. 110. I moved my cameras around a little bit. We're gonna go 110 inside here. We'll go 15 out of 10. And we'll go 15 on F4. And let's go 15 odds. So I move my cameras around a little bit, and I see this line right over here, and I'm like trying to figure out what that line is, but it's the difference between the whatever. Seeing things here, Joe. Okay. It is what it is. Let's go. All that set. Dice out. He's cross. I mean, we got a Buckeye buck shot right away from the get-go. Another 4-5, hard 9, Big Daddy Mac. This is how we started out yesterday. Hopefully it continues to get better though from here. 4-5, point made, puck turns off. Let's begin. We're going to stick with that $15 pass line bet. We are not going to be turning our bets on. They are all turned off at the current moment. And we will call that all bet set and dice out. $5-2-7 on the come out. That's a pass line winner. Natural. Loser for the DP. Double pitch of the dice. That's $67 brought back to the rack. So what we're going to do is we're out of the shoot already. We're sticking at that $15 pass line, but all of our box numbers will be turned off. Good morning, Biff. Ladies and gents, he goes. And once we get a point established here, we'll go 66 inside, so we'll be in profit by at least $1 on this shooter. So we'll call that all bet set. Dice up. $156 KitchenAid mixer. So it's marked at point of 6. 5454 156. So like I said, we're going to, what am I doing here? I got like 2 different numbers up there. Which one's up there? 6-5. Mid-Moyo is still up there. Okay, and we had a 1-5-6. There we go. Okay. Sorry about that. We got all bets down. Let's go 66 inside, not including. And we're going to go 5-4-5-4. Yeah, it was not stuck. I just forgot to turn it off. I have, you guys can see this. I have a little stream deck, it's called. It's right here. And I have all the buttons, and there's all these different screens. I got like 6 different screens I can go through. And each screen has, 15 buttons on it. So I can go in between. That's how I do the show. to get all the things to pop up and all that fun, happy-go-lucky stuff. So all bets set and dice out. A little behind the scenes type stuff for you. Three, 4, 7. Double pitch. So there's an ouch. We did make $1 on that one. Okay. Let's get grounded here, Joe, and focus on what the hell I'm doing. Nice. More buttons than dice sets. No, I actually got one button for each dice result. And I got buttons for Crapsee. Each screen has a Crapsee button. And then this first screen has like all my operating, the actual show thing, and kind of a chaotic orchestra, if that makes sense. Anyhow, we actually made $4 on that. So, let's go again, $15 pass line bet. We'll stick one more time with this 5, 4, 5, 4. Aces are now Mad Hatter. Yep. We could change that in here. I forgot to do that. Mad Hatter is aces. Yes. And we'll go all bet set. Dice out. 639, easy 9, the Franks. So marking to put in 9. That left one bounced off the back wall, a little bit weird. So when I do this, now I throw the dice, I go down to the other end, I have a keyboard on the other end, I enter in the dice results, and then I come back here and I do the Crapsee portion of it. And one more roll equals a breakfast burrito. 5, 4, 5, 4. And then I do all the stuff up there, and then I push the Crapsee button, and then we got 110 inside, and 15 on the 10, 15 on that 4. We'll put 30 in odds. I'm sorry, 15 in odds. And I turn those screens off. And I call all bets set, and then dice out. Four, 5, hard 9. Big Daddy Mac. A little bit of a hard bounce off the back wall. Single pitch of the dice. And that'll be a Buckeye buckshot. So again, the puck turns off. And again, we'll stick with that $15 pass line bet. And all of our bets are turned off. Yeah, good morning, Brian. Glenn is saying that I'm narrating the actions, and that's exactly what I do. If I see it, I say it. And I don't know if you guys have ever caught on to that, but if I see it, I say it. Yeah, that's just the way it works. Anyhow, we'll go all bets set here and dice out. Six, 5, mid-mo yo. Pass line winner, come on, natural. Loser for the DP. Pass for 5, 4. We got a 6, 5 yo. No help for me. Other than that pass line, I guess. I don't know why I said no help for me, but yeah, it was what it is. Have I ever checked my release in slow-mo? I have not checked my release at all in slow-mo. In fact, I have not done any slow-mo stuff at all. Mad Hatter. We'll call that all bet set. Dice out 15 or pass line again. There we go. Five, six, another yo chef this time. See, that's one of my problems with my dice toss that I'm trying to get down, and that's what I'm talking about when I'm releasing with the thumb, is trying to get a consistent release of the dice. And Mad Hatter is actually calling it out pretty accurately there. And that is one of my deficits, one of my drawbacks is the release. And that's why you'll occasionally see the dice land in different spots at the end of the table, and it has everything to do with the release or the slight swing of the arm and that. But that's another pass line winner. Again, that puts me $1 in profit, so I'm going to regress to 66 inside once we get a point established. As I'm having high test looking for a cucumber sandwich in their hand. Yeah, I a couple of reasons for that, Glenn. One, both my pinkies are bent, so that's why it might look like that. Two, I actually have Tourette's, if you guys don't know, and that's one of my tics that I have. And usually the more tired I am, the more that ticks out like that. But so, and then I put it down underneath my fingers so that way I have the dice the same height at all times. So that's why it goes down underneath as well. At 358, great babe. So it's marked at point of 8. So probably some of that's a little bit too much information, but it is what it is. All about transparency here. According to Mad Hatter, he's the only one that's allowed to say jokes on this channel. I beg to differ, but you know, it is what it is. Anyhow, we're going to bring our bets down. We got 66 inside here, not including. And we got all bets set and dice out. Another 5-6. Wow. Interesting. Very interesting. That should be a repeater win. That's just on the yo. 5-4, 5-6. Yo shop. And that it is a repeater win. And again, no help for me. So we'll call that all bets set and dice out. One, 3, medium-sized Joe, Craps Master Journey. 4-5-4, left eye off axis, single pitch on the right side. Oh, for me, I don't have a 4 right now. We're just on the inside. You know what's funny is I used to do yo-yos, and I used to do very well at it. I used to know a ton of tricks on it. And walking the dog was one of them, and around the world was another one. All that set. Eiffel Tower was another good one that I did really well. This out. 5-2. Damn it. That's an ouch. Okay. I made money on that, not much. 5-4, 5-4. We got a 5-2, so we're double pitching quite a bit here. Let's go to the all 7 set, the all winner set, and see if we can get a little bit longer of a roll. I'm not losing money here, Joel. You must be betting wrong. 5, 4, 2, 3 is a dice set. And we're another $4 profit on that, so we're up $8 for the day here. $15 pass line bet. And dice out. Good morning, Mike. On point craps? No, not. Yeah. I think it's Mike, I think, yeah. Good morning. 5, 4, 2, 3. Dice out. One, 4, 5. Fucking camper, so let's mark that point of 5. 5, 4, 2, 3. We got a 1, 4, 5. It's been a long time since I've been here on point craps, Mike. 5, 4, 2, 3. And again, we're going to go 110 inside. 15 on at 10, 15 on at 4, 15 in odds. And all bets set. Days out. Two, 6, 8. The Duracell 8. Cool. Support free live content. Give that thumbs up where deserved. Hopefully for my channel, but and subscribe if you haven't done so already. 5, 4, 2, 3. Got 2, 6, 8 results. Again, 5, 4, 2, 3 for our dice set coming up. That was an 8. Let's go 32 across pressure. Extra 5 in odds. And all bets set. Days out. Dice put apart when he left my fingers. 3, 4, 7. Damn it. Irritated. That was a shitty ass throw. It's a primary hit, but that was still a shitty throw. Okay, that one I did lose money on. Pretend money. PG, how you doing? Here's the thumb for Joe. Okay. We're up here. Actually, no. Until we figure this out, we're going to go Jacob style. Let's go two. No, we're not. Yeah, we'll go 250 on the don't pass. And we'll call it all bets set. Dice out 5, 4, 2, 3. Four, 2, 6. Holy cannoli. Let's mark point 6. Okay. And that's going to let us go with Go 90 on that 8, 90 or 75 on 5. Then we'll go 50 on that field. It'll make that 7 worth $35. 5, 4, 2, 3. Got Major Ken, you're new here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And we'll go all bet set. Dice up. Three, 2, 5, Justice Gen 5. That's $55 profit on that. We're just going to go back up again, 50 on that field. 5, 4, 2, 3. And all bet set. Dice out. 167. What the hell is wrong with my shot today? Oh, it landed nice. It came really nice off the back wall. 167's both dice off axis. I ended up making money off of that one though because of the Jacob. I made $90 on that. 3236. 3V set. Okay, here's the thing, PG, with the all 7 set, it doesn't matter which all 7 sets you have. If it rolls a 7, it's going to be the same no matter what set it is. It's just a different, whether it's a 3, 4, 1, 6, 5, 2, they all show up the same way. Same with the 3V set. All your 7s on the cousin 1 sets will show up the same way. All the under the cousin 2 sets will show up the same way, the opposite ways. If that makes any sense at all. Yeah, Major Ken is asking about if there's going to be a new Craps app coming out. John is coming out with a new app for Casino Quest. I'm not really sure when that's going to be coming out, but again, we'll go 15. We'll stay. We're going to go 15 on that pass line again. We're going to switch it around here a little bit. So with the all 7 set, you're saying you could hedge the hard 6. Let's go 5, 4, 2, 3, which is the one I was using. Your hard 6 is gonna be a double pitch of the dice. I mean, that's the 6 that comes up. So anytime you have a Hardway result on a all 7 set, it's usually a double pitch of the dice, PG. But anyhow, let's go all about set here and dice out. 3, 2, 3, 6 is what we're going to go with. There is their hard 6 right there. 3, 3 hard 6 double teaching. Let's mark the point as 6. Primary top side both dice. That was a 3, not a 6. There we go. 3, 2, 3, 6, and we have 3, 3 hard 6. Marking point 6. Okay, and let's go 110 inside, 15 on the 10, 15 on the 4, 15 on odds. 3, 2, 3, 6. And all that's set. This out. Four, 6, 10. That is Waylon's best friend on that end. Dead Joe. 2, 3, 6, and we got a 4, 6. So that's gonna be a single pitch of the dice. And that's gonna let us go 22 inside pressure, 5 knocks and odds extra. 3, 2, 3, 6. Yeah, that's going to be, that app's going to be more than just craps. It's going to be pretty much all the casino games, table games. And they're going to have bankroll trackers in there. They're going to have a whole bunch of different things. They're going to have connections to the casinos and stuff like that. I'm not exactly sure entirely everything that's going on with it, but dice out. 5, 6, Yo Chef. And again, that's going to be a 3, 6. That's going to be a double pitch of the dice. At 3, 2, 3, 6. And that has no hope for us, so we'll just go all bets set right away. And this out. $314, and that is the medium-sized Joe from Crapsee Master Journey. So yeah, with that dice set, they do talk about that stuff, PG, but you also have to keep in mind that everything's on axis then. That's what they're talking about, is on axis throws. I am not a firm believer in using the all-7 set for on-axis throws. I'm a believer of using the L7 set when you're doing off-axis results. One dice going off-axis, because then you can't roll a 7. If you go on-axis, the chances of a 7 is 4 out of the... if it's on-axis primary, you get a 4 7s. Same thing as a Hardway set. But if you're double pitching, it's also a very good thing for the all-7 set, because you're going to get your Hardway results then. I know that's a little bit of a long explanation in that, but we're at $54, so we got to go one more hit here. Let's go 22 inside again. This is stuff that I have studied big time. Big time. I've studied this stuff on my own, not through other people. George has been a mentor to me. Alfredo's been a mentor to me. And Ed from Roll to Win, believe it or not, whether he realizes it or not, has been a mentor as well. So the 3 big names for dice shooting are people that I've studied behind the scenes. And George has probably been the most, I got ace deuce, Alfredo sauce. George has been the most inclusive with me, with helping me. The other ones have been just watching behind the scenes and picking up things that they talk about and practicing it from there and all that type of stuff. So that's no help for me. 3, 2, 3, 6. I don't know everything about the dice, but they have a pretty good stuff. Glenn learns for me. Yeah. So, and again, fact check everything I'm saying, please, because I'm not a complete expert. I have learned quite a bit, though. All bets set. Dice out. Dice kiss. We got part 6, parlay of the day with SJ. This is gonna be a winner 6. Pucks turns off. And that'll be our third and final hit that we needed to get out of this shooter. Primary topside both dice. So puck turns off. We're gonna stick with that $15 pass line bet. 3, 2, 3, 6. And George is Cypress Sensei, yeah. Like I said, George has been very instrumental in helping me. He's given me lots of material, personally given me lots of material to go through to study. He's occasionally jumped on here and helped me with different things and that. He's probably by far the most knowledgeable about that stuff, in my opinion. Ed is not a far second behind that, or he's even with George. $15 pass line bet will go all bet set. Alfredo is extremely knowledgeable as well. And that's just to name a few in this community that know what's going on. Here we go. I have not changed this, but there's the Mad Hatter. Aces. Let's get pass line loser. Come out loser, winner for the DP. 2, 3, 6. We got 1, 1, 2. I did not change it on the screen yet, so we'll have to do that. Only one master for you. That's Cheryl. Hopefully that's your wife's name. Oh my God! There we go, Matt Harry. There's the joke for the day. So, oh my God, that was terrible. Let's go $15 on the pass line again. And we'll go all bet set. And place out. Dice recoup. Let's regroup them. Got a 5, 2, 7 on the come out. So we had one that taketh. We have one that giveth for the pass line. So that's a break-even proposition for me. 2, 3, 6. We got a 5, 2. There's gonna be one dice off axis and a single pick of the dice. That resets your ATS if you're playing that, so make sure you get that out there again. 3, 2, 3, 6 is the dice set. And I'm going to go up 15 pass line bet. Let's bring our bets down. We're going to go 66 anyhow. So let's go 15. Let's go 5, 5, 5. So we'll play a little bit of that ATS there. And we'll call it all bet set. Dice out. Five, 2 again. Darn it. Pass line winner. Come on, natural. That's going to be a break-even proposition for me again because I lose that ATS. So let's switch over to 3632 now. That should get rid of that 5-2 result. 3632. Sticking with the $15 pass line bet. We'll call it all bet set. Dice all 3632 dice set. One, 4, 5 truck and camper. That left one got stuck, but we're marking a point of 5. 3632. We got a 1, 4, 5 result. $36.32. And we're going to go 66 inside for our bets, not including. And how about set? That's out. Four, hard 8, square pair. It's good double pitch, both dice, primary bottom side. 3632. We got the 4, hard 8. Let's go to $30 on that 8. Increase of 2 units. 3632. And all bets set. Dice out. Five, 3, 8. Grape ape. Yeah, it was $35, so let's pick up the 10 and the 4 for 15, so we're all the way across, and we're just going to trend bet from here. 3632. And all bets set. This up. A little bit long on that one. 538, another grape ape. 632, and we got a 53. So that's the 2 5-3s in a row. We're gonna go to $42 on that 8. Increase of 2 minutes. 3632. And all bets set. Dice out. So 516 KitchenAid mixer. 3632. We get a 516. It's gonna be an explosion on that left eye. Double explosion, actually. I don't know why it's not loading on my screen. It's entered in right. Huh, interesting. Okay, 3632. And that was a 6, so let's go to $30 on that 6. Increase of 2 units. Yeah, I don't know why that didn't Take 3632. 5-1 or show your results. Interesting, that didn't work. I don't know why. But anyhow, all bets set. Dice out. One, 6, 7. That's ouch. So they got a couple box hits on this one. 3632, and we got a 167. Yeah, 7 on that one, 5 on the first 3. Yeah, I made $79 on that. We're pretty much back to break even for the day here. We'll stick with a 3632 set. In that last shooter, I did adjust. I went to 2 different sets. I went from the 3236 to the 3632. So I went from cousin 1 to cousin 2 set. I feel comfortable with it. So let's go our pass line bet. Let's go 10, 5, 10, and 10. And we'll go all bet set. Dice up. 3632. Or 4 hard 8 square pair. So let's mark that point of 8. Again, primary bottom side both dice. 3632. 4 hard 8. And we're leveling up here, so let's go 220 inside, and we'll go $30 on the 10, 30 on the 4. Those are buy bets, and that's going to leave us with a $30 odds. 3632. And all bets set. Dice out. Yeah, you guys all know what that means. 6-1. Damn it. Trey when I laddered up. Single pitch with an explosion. That one hurt. Okay, we're gonna go Jacob style. We're gonna ladder this puppy up. 500 on the don't pass. Okay. Trust me, Joel, I'm not doing this on purpose. All bets set. Dice out. Definitely not do that on purpose. Pass line winner, come out natural. Loser in the DP. That's a double pitch of the dice. I think this is my first double pitch in a while here. Okay, Clint, have a good day, buddy. Why not just lay the 10 or 4, because I do have a tendency to hit 10s and 4s. Today, not so much, but other days, yes. Done for today, says Kevin. Yep. Okay. So go again. $500 don't pass. All that set. Is up. 3632. Pass line winner. Come on, Nacho. On flipping real Joe. Three, 2, 3, 6. 350 and I don't pass. And all bet sells. Doesn't. $516 KitchenAid mixer. Marking point of 6. Okay, we're gonna put the rest of my money out here because I lost most of my money, so I'm gonna be going down to 0 here. Let's go with 2100. And at least $60, $61 left. So all my money's out on the table now. That makes that 7 worth negative money. Okay. 3236. So let's get all the money back that we lost today. And dice out. Work 4, hard 8, square pair. Three, 2, 3, 6, 4, 4, 8. Again, primary and bottom set both dice. So $49 profit. So we're gonna go again back up 70. What do we do? We did 50 before. So that's 140. Let's go $70. So let's go just 25 there, 25 there, 25 there. So we're all the way across. Hopefully we'll get some double hits there. 3, 2, 3, 6. And all but set. Basically. $156. Fast line winner. KitchenAid mixer. And that is just great for me today. 236, and we got a 156 result. Three, 2, 3, 6. So that leaves me $490 left. All my bets are, I'll take them down, I guess. 320, 480. Yep. Okay. I'll bet that. We are going for broke here. 3236. Five two on a come out, pass line winner. So I'm just switching around here with this because we're having one off axis and a single pitch routinely. So if we go one off axis with a single pitch, let's go 5-4-5-4 back to our Hardway set. That should be safe. Thanks a lot, Matt Hatter. Thanks a lot. That was $75 profit on that one. So we'll call that set. We went to the Hardway set now. So that should be safe for this. Way the dice are reacting. 314, medium-sized Joe. Craps Master Journey. 454. 14. Okay, let's put that across here. 1, 2, 3. And we're just going to start hopefully banking some money here now. Actually, we're requesting to get some more money back. Hardways are a great set as long as you're not double pitching. If you're double pitching, it's the worst set in the world. All that set and dice out. Another 134, Big Joe, medium-sized Joe, Craps Master Journey, so Buckeye Buckshot, and a point made, point off. 5454, another 134. It's an extra $150 brought back for me, minus the VIG. Puck turns off, and that's not 150, it's only 75 because that was my pass line. I don't know what I was thinking. Right 4. And stick with that $75 pass line bet. We'll go all about set. So 516 KitchenAid mixer. Marking the point at 6. This time it's the right die off axis, plus the left die. I get 6 down. I'll go 75 on that 10. And let's go 15 in odds. And I'll go all bet set. Dice out. Sorry, I'm rushing at everyone, but let me get these rolls. Three, 2, 5, Justice Gen 5. And they are coming off the back wall very sharply. They're dying close to the back wall, but they have a pretty sharp bounce back on that. It was $105 on that. We're going to go to $90 on the 5. We'll go to $90 on the 9. Do a sister press right away there. 5454. And all bet set. Dice out. dice did split apart on me. Got lucky. We got another 145 trucking camper. And that's good because we pressed that number up already. 5-4, left eye off axis, 145. We're going to go with a 120 on that 5. 5-4, 5-4. With the 3V set, Ken, if you keep it on axis, there's only 2 7s that shows 3-4 or the 4-3. So that's that's if you keep it on axis and that and that's a double pitch, then those two will show. So I don't know if it's longer rolls. Again, it depends on the shooter, depends on how you're shooting, depends on the day, depends on the hour, all that type of stuff. But making sure that you have proper mechanics and consistent mechanics is key. It's out. $6-5 mid-mo yo. $5-4, we got a 6-5 result. And remember that everybody always talks about dice sets assuming that they're going to stay on axis, and they don't always stay on axis. But if you have a consistent shot, you're going to find tendencies with your dice. For example, my tendency is my left eye almost always goes off axis. Sometimes it's right, but most of the time it's the left eye. And if you can account for that, then you can set the dice accordingly. Same thing if you're, again, primary hits, all 7 said it makes sense. It's the different little tips like that. Dice out. $6-8, the joliet. $5-4, we got 6-8. We're going to go to 120 on that 8 as well. That's my 5-4, 5-4. All bet set. Dice out. $5 hard 10 Old Bay bushel. It's the first Old Bay bushel for the day. I hit my mouse when I walk past. The 4-5-4 is primary top side both dice. That one is going to pay 146 after the VIG. So let's go to 100 on a 4, 100 on a 10. So we'll bring a little bit of that back to the rack there. 5-4, 5-4. And all that set. Dice out. For 5 hard 9, Big Daddy Mac. Single pitch of the dice. Let's go to 120 on that 9. 4, 5, 4. I've been on 2 cruises. I have another one booked for March. Lots of randos, lots of people that don't even know how to bet, how to play the game. Yes, I agree with that 100%. Dice out. Those line almost on top of each other. 2, 3, 5, Justice Gen 5. We're going to go to 150 on that 5. Get a 5, 4, 5, 4. That was a single pitch, by the way. And all that set. Dice out. Four, 2, 6. Holy cannoli. And that's going to be a winner 6, so that puck turns off. 5, 4, another single pitch of the dice. Five, 4, 5, 4. I'm going to stick with that $75 pass line bet. All of our box numbers are turned off. And all bets set. Dice out. Five, 1, 6 KitchenAid mixer. So we are back on 6. 5, 4, 5, 4. We got a 5, 1, 6. So let's put 15 in odds. Because that's what I would have went to is $90 on that. So 5, 4, 5, 4. And all that set. Dice out. Five, 1, 6 Buckeye buckshot. We hit her right away again. So point made, point hit. 4, 5, 4, and another 5, 1, 6. Oops, that was an error, but I will fix that on KPI. Let's get Crapsee in. There we go. So that puck turns off again. 5, 4, 5, 4. Alaska's beautiful. There, one. I've never been on a cruiser, but I actually worked in Alaska for 6 weeks. Many, many moons ago. Worked in Eagle River. Eagle River, Alaska. Again, $75 pass line bet. Dice out. I worked a short while in Anchorage as well. 617 pass line winner come out natural. That resets at ATS, unfortunately. We were, one number away from the tall and 2 numbers away from the small. that'll be an extra $75 back into the rack for me. That's both dice off access. So next to the $75 pass line bet. All the box meters still turned off. And all that set. Dice tits put a part of me. 347, another come out to 7 pass line winner. On natural. So that is extra $150 brought back to bankroll. And 347. So I'm about $200 away from where I started today after that really bad run. 5-4. So that's one. Both days off access, one double pitch. Okay. Stick with the $75 pass line bet. Box numbers are turned off. 5-4-5-4. Dice out. $145 truck and camper, so it's marked by the 5. Okay, let's do this one. So it's 90, 120 on the 6. And let's go 15 and odds on that pass line. 5-4-5-4. And all that set is up. 4-5, hard 9, Big Daddy Mac. The left eye kicked out just a little bit. Single pitch. Let's go 150 on that 9. Get 5-4-5-4. And all that set. Dice out. Three hard 6 double degen. Primary backside both dice. Let's go out 180 on that 6. 5-4-5-4. And all that set is out. Two, 1, 3, ace deuce, Alfredo sauce. And Marista's twisted with that one. So they both drifted towards the left. 5-4-5-4. And all that set. Dice out. Dice stay cross. We have another Mad Hatter. 1, 1, 2. It's a drift of the dice. All we need is that 4 to hit the small. 5, 4, 5, 4. And all that set. Face up. Wow. Parlay of the day again. Mad Hatter, aces. I know that's not a parlay, but repeater win, how's that? No, 3. 5, 4, 5, 4. And all that set. Is it? Five, 1, 6 KitchenAid mixer. There, right one jump up and over. I'm going to do this now. I am up $330. So we're going to bring our bets down. Let's go 320 across. No. Let's go 160 across and go from there. So that way we're going to be in profit no matter what by at least $120. So that's a major comeback because I was down substantially from this shooter because I got hit on 3 come-outs in the beginning because I was playing a DP in the beginning here. So that's a major recovery. I recovered like $1,900. No, I recovered $1,400 so far. So, okay, let's go all bets set. I thought that's a smart play to do. Three, 1, 4, medium-sized Joe. Perhaps Master Journey. 5, 4, 5, 4. We have 3, 1, 4, and let's do a Daddy Dave 410 here if we can. So that's $49. 50 pressure on that 4. If we hit it again, that'll give us enough for 160 across pressure. And it's a small, ladies and gentlemen, so that pays out on the small as well. And all that set. Dice helped. Four, 6, 10. That is Waylon's best friend on the end. Daddy Joe. Wow. So we had took us 30 some rolls to get that small, but look at how many we have. All the small numbers. This is only the second tall number that we've thrown since we reset the ATS. Interesting. And that's a 10. So what we got to do here is we have to bring this down. We'll go 50 and then 50. That's how that Daddy Dave flip works. So if I would hit the 4, I would add it up for 160 cross pressure. Since I hit the 4 and then the 10, we just go to a quarter increase on both of them. That brings the money back to the rack. And all that's set. Dice out. Bit 4-5, hard 9, Big Daddy Mac. Single pitch of the dice, 4-5-9. $35. Let's go right up to 60 on that. Full press. 5-4-5-4, and we'll hope that we hit that again. And all but set. So. Five, 6, Yo Chef. 5-4, we got a 5-6. No luck for me. And 5-4, 5-4. And all that's set. It's out. Come on, Joe, bigger brown. There we go. That's the end of the roll. 4-3-7. Had a roll off of both die. So not a bad comeback on that. Double pitch of dice. That brought our SLR back up again. That was substantially low there for a little bit. But that's going to be the end of the rolls here, everyone, with 7 shooters. So we had a 6, 8, 3, 3, 5, 15, 2, and a 33. SOR today is a 10.0. SRR is a measly 4.7. Hot numbers today were the 11, the 6, and that 7. Slightly that 2. We just could not avoid that 7 for a while there. But box numbers are low today. Inside numbers are expected. 4s and 10s are low. Come out 7s are high. Horns are expected. Fields are low. Hardways are low. So everything is pretty much low except for the expected on the inside numbers. Looking at our level up dice roll results through the end of yesterday, 6,546 rolls. Puts our SOR at a 9.43, SRR is a 6.68, BSR is at a 6.38. So I do thank everybody for hanging in there and waiting until we could figure this out. The last 3 shooters we made 4 different dice set changes before we actually figured out what was going on in that. So 33 rolls, 18 paid numbers. You're welcome, Joe. Yeah, left travel has returned. Yep, that's, you know, that is a sign of me getting tired. Throwing a dice 33 rolls is a long time to focus, but it is what it is. Anyhow, I will see everybody tomorrow. My name is Joe. This is my Crapsee Master Dice Shooting Journey. Make it yours too. Everybody have a great day. Be safe. Be prosperous.